sports.
Why not? Okay. Can you play online games with the PC? Okay. See? Sounds like it's already ready. What is that sound? Bill Parker, what is that?
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Number 2 team. College football restarted. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway.
Oh no. I'm trying to figure that out too.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
What's good? I'm about to bust that ass. Yeah, you
Line
definitely
gets
did.
set, first down.
Yeah, you did. Now it's time to get my lick back.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Works the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And here comes the offense on second down.
I'm just going to try to cut the route.
He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle. I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the pass hits.
I literally saw that.
Takes it the other way.
Simple play right there.
He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10.
I saw that route adjustment.
And he's going to take it all the way.
I literally locked
Touchdown,
into
Dogs.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go
He
for
did
it.
that little
Well,
signal,
if you don't
so
get it, you turn the ball back to
started
their
liking
offense.
it.
Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a
Yeah.
touchdown and get points. That is a
That's your best
disaster
wide
for this
receiver.
offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Yeah.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he dropped it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
Crazy,
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'm putting the most stress in this linebacker.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent.
Another interception. This
He's
guy
going
just
crazy.
can't find his own
He's going
players.
crazy.
Taking
He's
it the
going
other
crazy.
way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops
I'm
in
going
his zone,
crazy.
eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it. But
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
it's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play. but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Check. Blue 27, patio. Blue 20, Blackmore.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They want to just keep throwing it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. With the catch, it's Henderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier's going to do.
There's a live football. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Delp. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Lovett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. He'll do it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here? There he goes to the right. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking for space. It's ETN. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
I'm talking about
I think
Carson
you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He had him wide open.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an
Arian?
accurate throw. I got to hit
Come on,
those guys
Arian,
on
you're
the move,
faster.
on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That is a really good-looking
What
throw.
is the
You think about
logic
the
in this,
expectation level now for quarterbacks
They're
at
like
Georgia.
arguably
Matthew
the
Stafford was the
fastest
#1 pick
player in the
overall.
game.
Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's ETN. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB. and great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia, 28. Alabama, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
I guess the
Just
thing
never had a
is,
chance to shake loose,
I
and
only
he'll be
can stop
brought down
myself
at the 24.
Will take over at the 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's
I
not
got more
uncommon
speed.
for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
you're just so fucking lucky you have a fucking elite wide receiver in this game.
They dialed up the
Bro.
perfect call. Splendid
He's like
execution.
fucking-
Now they've got
I'm
it
just
threatening.
throwing
First
it
and
up.
10 from the
And I
27.
can't even blame you for
To
that.
the air. It's Milroe. Buys a little time. But
Get him.
now he's swallowed up, and
Cover
he'll
zero.
be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Yeah.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
We're only in the first half
have
already.
fun.
This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's back to throw on second down. Keeps the play going. Unleashes one. And he's thrown another interception. Bringing it back.
Hold up.
Strikes the blow.
Come on.
He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner or Champ Bailey or Keely Ringo and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia, 28. Alabama, 14.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go. Set. Indy. Patriot.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Maverick. Husker. Stand.
They'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up at that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different, they're recruited differently, and they have a lot of success, and they get it.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back.
I really just fall for the
Touchdown
play.
time.
I really fall for the play.
This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
It definitely is.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Yeah, you definitely did.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're trying to get to it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Here we go. Makes a grab enough for the first.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. And deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
To the ground to try to move the chains.
I like that.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Etienne. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Not sexy at all, right? Just hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that first down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Off play action. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster
That
than
gear
him
was
nowadays.
something
So
crazy.
much speed, so much electricity now with these
We
guys.
had a gear with sports
Gets
car.
it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I know.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. He's there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
After that last completion, it's second down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some
You just
confusion.
made it easy for me. I appreciate
They're setting up
that.
the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
I threw it to the running back.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air.
Okay.
He caught it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he's into the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Georgia. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That should be the final play of the 1st half. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Georgia 42, Alabama 28.
All right.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset.
How do
The
you
offensive
have
coordinator,
momentum?
listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively,
how
by
do you
maybe
have
leaving your tight
the
end
home
in
field
to help
advantage on
block,
the
maybe
side?
shipping with running backs and help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right.
That's
That
what I'm
pocket
saying.
has
That's
been
the shit I
shaky,
do.
and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Bell on that.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lovett. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back. It's Beck. Quickly complete. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Okay.
He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone.
I just didn't do. This is the first route adjustment I did in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards.
I guess the evolution.
And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
And now, you say I like to chug stuff up on the deep ball.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Miller with the ball. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football.
I'm sick of you just running on me. I'll blitz like a crazy guy.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's brought down, but the defender's got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
Come on, man. Oh, fuck.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's moving out of the pocket.
He's sitting on that.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Dalen Everett better get that.
He goes out of bounds, but he just
if I had more
did it
space, I would have made
himself. What a return after the interception.
Just know you know.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half.
Let's go, tight end.
Touchdown Bulldogs. And And the route is on.
I just wanted to see if that would work.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big
that's my
guy,
first
big
deep play.
target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
But it wasn't with a receiver, though. It was
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker.
running.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. No idea what he could have been
know it's a
thinking to
bad
try to return that one,
Is my
and they
man
stop him
Malachi
at the
Starks
7.
All right, guess I got it.
The offense set for a first
You
down
mean Eric
play.
Stokes? Eric Stokes is on the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. Well, no, he's on the Raiders now.
Trying to start the drive with a
the
pass.
safety Malachi
Moves around to
Starks.
clear up the vision. Makes a connection. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender
He can cover
being
a lot
a
of ground.
heat-seeking missile? He was on
Fast.
radar lock. He found
Well,
the
you know how
football
fast he is.
and
He had like
flew
2
down with
picks
some
on
bad
y'all.
intentions.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. The sweet feet buy a little
I'm
time.
working. Oh, wrong
Wide
guy.
open downfield.
I
And
was
he
focused on
almost
Brian
ran away
Williams.
from everybody on that one. A huge
8
pickup on that play.
interceptions? What the
Well, how
heck?
about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a
Yeah,
couple shorter
I'm looking
throws,
at your
just
stats.
trying to
Jalen
suck
Milroe
those
threw for
safeties
8
closer to the line of
interceptions.
scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Dang, I wonder how many picks I have. I hope I have less than half the amount you threw.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first
I guess
down.
he's just going to get his.
It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard
gonna get
receiving day
his.
for this dude.
And I want to be the
There's nothing I can
quarterback.
do about
I mean,
it.
that
He's gonna
guy,
get
it's always open, man zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not
I
surprised
guess so. I'm
they're
in
going
my
to continue
whatever
to
era.
highlight this guy in the passing game.
Najee.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
It could have been love. Is that your show?
They're looking to pass from the red
Real
zone.
ski.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone.
You just know it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere
Yeah,
to run
Malachi
on that one. He
Starks.
loses 4 on the carry.
He's on the Ravens now.
You
Look
see
him
all
up.
this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this one.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Come on.
Dances away to buy time. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown,
Humphreys.
Alabama.
What the fuck was that?
This dude is just
Humphreys.
slicing
What
and
the fuck
dicing
was
this
that?
defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
That was the worst ball skills I ever saw in my life. Look at that. That was the worst
On to
ball
attempt the
skills.
try.
Kicker is on for the extra
Parker,
point.
I think you would have had better ball skills than
Hit
that.
that one with some aggression for the point after. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia 56, Alabama 35.
What the heck? Maybe them seniors.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That last completion sets him up on second
really?
down.
I have so many different playmakers. Tell me all the playmakers I have.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Quarterback checking the play.
All right.
They'll put the tight end in motion.
Man, you are lame.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Lovett. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You respected me to
like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass.
I'm just
did a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
Georgia, number 1 in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 84 yards.
I'm trying to get
and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
35.
The way I'm playing this.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well,
He's
I know
on the
that one fell
Falcons,
incomplete,
Jalen
but what a
Walker.
day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's done a really nice job with his decision making.
Stayed in
Hasn't thrown any picks,
And his
which has really
teammate, the
helped keep this
rival,
offense on
James
schedule.
Pierce Jr. is on there too.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw
So
beyond
this
the 6.
this first round, they finally got
And he'll
pass
be
rushers.
knocked down at the
It took
2-yard line.
It took them 4 years.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not
Their
much
pass
to point out
rush,
that this
they
offense has done
literally
well.
have
They're
the
behind
worst pass
huge,
rush.
and they got no
Literally.
shot
Their-
if they can't somehow
pass
find
rush,
a way
it's
to
so
protect
bad.
their quarterback.
It doesn't even
And
matter who
despite
they
going
have
0
at
for
DB.
2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here.
Yeah. No more Michael Penix Jr.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
No, what
And
they
he ends
did
up
was
taking a safety.
shit.
Oh, and
like
how
that.
about this defense?
They release
Understanding
Kirk
where they are
Cousins,
in the
then they're
field.
gonna
They
let
got a chance to
Michael
put
Penix
points on the
Jr.
board,
start.
and they do.
Probably.
Looking for a block. It's
He
Etienne.
wanted too much money.
Returner is tackled out of bounds.
Pretty much. But Kirk Cousins, he's worse. He want guaranteed money. He want all the guaranteed money he can get. And the Vikings was like, yeah, he's
They'll
eventually a
start this
burden
drive
to
from the 42.
to the team. So they just like released him. Got a new quarterback.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Arian?
Finds his man. It's Lovett.
I could find. Oh,
And
no,
that's
that was
where they'll
Lovett.
mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 19 on the play.
I guess I'm loving
Good
this.
enough for a 1st down.
So,
That's the end
I got
of
that
the
just
3rd
later.
quarter of play. With the score,
how
Georgia
terrible is it, though?
65, Alabama 35.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. And the defense settled in to stop that one
When's
for
the
a
last
short
time you
gain.
paid your taxes?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used
When's
this
the
game.
last time you paid your taxes?
Offense in a bunch formation.
Sometimes I joke because when
Back
you
to
fumble the
pass,
ball,
it's
I'm like,
back.
well, it's time to pay your taxes.
Finds his
Because
tight
just
end.
a fumbling
Brought
issue
down
in
at
this
the
game.
26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Hell yeah.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Alabama 35.
From
BTA.
inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
BTA.
Here comes that Alabama
Know
offense.
what that mean?
And the last time they had the ball, they wound up
Belt to
giving up a
ass.
safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a
Come on,
rhythm.
He
volunteer.
puts a lot of air under it down the
I'm
sideline.
gonna let you catch it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
You're supposed to catch that.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw.
Come on.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of
When
contact
am I
on the
gonna have
play,
my
but
next
no
interception?
flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
I've been waiting
Dropping
for
back, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
This guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
That's why I had to look
coming
up that.
easy to him. It's hard to see the field
man.
when your
You
internal
can't
clock is
discredit
going
me
off so
on my
fast
defense.
because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find
That's
themselves
fucked up.
down by so much here in the fourth.
On 4th down, they're taking to the
Monday
air.
Night Raw.
And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got an open man.
You've got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed. They are going to be difficult to stop. They've been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get to it. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
If you don't get fucking laid out,
Points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wow, right there. Right there. I knew it had
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Excellent field position here for the offense. 42 Spider. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
I like this 42 Spider.
Fires toward the end zone.
I tried to do
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. To the air, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He got to pay consequences.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20.
Cover 0.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
But chill on the
And
cover
the
0.
quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. The defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going up top.
Come on.
Oh, picked off.
Larker.
Trying to take it back.
Come on.
At the 20. Inside the 10. And they
Touchdown. Come
capitalize
on.
not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense
I like
tremendous
how you
field
tried to
position.
tackle me.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to
That was
pass. It's
funny
back.
work.
Takes the easy
Come on,
throw in
come
the
on,
flat.
come
Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point,
know,
the lead
right?
is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, you got to be careful as a
cool you got him
QB
like
throwing
that.
to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him,
I
then
said it's cool you
that
got
ball's
him
not
like
going
that.
anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Honestly, though, I would like to make
Moving
this
the
a
running
daily
back,
thing.
trying to get the D
play
to tip its
against you
hand.
on fucking stream.
Right down the middle. And it's picked off.
I like the night.
Going
I'm
the
lurking.
other way, and he's got room.
I should.
And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown,
Dude,
Dogs!
I think he had like 3 to 4.
They'll try to tack
pick
one more on their
six.
score.
Yeah, if I had
And
like
with
one
the
more
extra point,
touchdown,
they push the
that's
lead
100
out a
points
little
right
further.
there.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait
I
to
know,
get back
right?
out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Who's number 9? Ryan Williams.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like
He's
a
only
non-profit,
17
man, like a
years old.
charity, giving the football away too much.
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run.
And as a defensive
I
lineman, late
literally
in the game, man, when you know it's
abandoned
passion,
my
you're pinning your
team
ears
just
back,
to
trying to get to the
cover Ryan
quarterback. And
Williams.
DBs are trying to do
All
this.
right.
Pad them stats, get the INT.
I gotta celebrate
Nice
on
job
that.
by this D.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Come on, man. I'm behind
That's
it.
why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose.
Are you serious?
Looks as if the defense
I just
got
already
it.
paid my
And he's
taxes.
brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the
What do you mean?
last
I
one.
paid
They were
like
in and out
600
quickly
out
after
of
the
the
quick
check.
pick, David.
Yeah, first
I'm
play,
serious.
big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or
You wanna see
you
my
trust
post
him right
game?
away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the
It looked
move
like
trying to
he
make
like
something
Richard
happen, but
Sherman.
just couldn't find a man.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still
All right,
he's not
Dan
able to set
Levering.
up in the pocket.
He's,
Gets
slower
flushed to the
corner.
outside, nothing open, and it's an
Slower
incompletion.
corner.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything
Chambers.
right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to
I
hang
got
their
some
hat on,
male
something to
cheerleaders. I got
leave with some
female
positive vibes.
cheerleaders.
Offense
Like,
calls
what's
the
good?
timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
What do you mean he? Is there a baby?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the one. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows that.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
Georgia. Number 1.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Well, you told me about it, but
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
well, I guess next time I want to buy a PC,
To
I'm
throw,
gonna try to
it's
hook it up
Milroe.
to Xbox. I thought
Quarterback
PC
doing what he
was a
does best. He
substitute
can
for the
move.
Xbox.
And he intercepts it. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the
I
most
literally
important thing,
sat on
the
there.
ball, and they have it at the 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a
You
big
like that,
play on
don't
that
you?
one, and it'll be a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Georgia.
He caught it! Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 4. With a catch in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
It's not like they're just playing big play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this
CJ
offense.
Allen, man.
Lining up from the 34 on
He's
first
something,
down.
man.
He's going to pass. Intercepted.
Okay, I had nothing
Oh,
to
the
do
ball's
with
on the
that.
ground. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Why did he
Out of
stop?
all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense
Why did he
chose to
stop?
do it.
I did that on purpose.
Make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the
When you
football.
throw him in a slide,
Double coverage
he's in a
out wide,
situation.
making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Avoids pressure, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do. Yeah,
and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Bulldogs have it with a first and 10.
What are you talking to me? How does he feel?
Now
about
the
this?
quarterback
Does he wanna
changing
play
the
against
original
me?
play call. Keeps looking downfield.
Come on.
And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second.
How old is this dude?
The play action fake. Got a man. It's dealt. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The aerial assault continues. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's back. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That was cool.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high score.
Did you have fun, Parker?